Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, we'll be showing you the no-nonsense guide to the fourth and final hardcore Easter egg in Sker Ritual. This one takes place on the map Deadly Lover's Fortress. So, as per expected, again, interact with the weapon container, shoot the stranger, and then you'll find multiple locations spread out around the map. The first location you can find him is if you head back out from where the boss fight arena was, back out into the massive open space. You'll see him on the inaccessible ledge just there. To find the second location, make your way into the cloning laboratory and you'll find him in one of the tubes up on the top floor. Or another location, make your way back out to the castle grounds and on the edge of the castle you find him high up on the ledge. There is also another possible location in the castle grounds. If you come to the other side of the open area, you'll find him just here on the ledge, tucked in behind the wall. There is also apparently one more spot in the main hall bit in a room on the second floor, but I haven't got him to spawn there personally. Aside from them, the last spots, if you head back out near the wall, the puzzle wall, you find him just up behind the rocks in amongst the trees there. With all three of the strangers found, make your way down into the dungeon hallway where you first fought Battle of the Undying. You'll see the box with the swirl on it, and you'll hear the demonic lamb yet again. Open up the box and you'll have to escort the lamb, this time all the way through the dungeon hallway, through to the teleporter room. The one bit of advice I will give you is be prepared. When the lamb reaches the teleporter, it spawns a double mini boss fight with Abraham and Isaac. Now, if you're playing this solo, this can probably be a real pain in the ass, just for the fact that Abraham and Isaac both tank the damage really, really well. Thankfully for me, I wasn't alone. I had my friend in the game, so it made this fight a little bit more manageable, take a little bit of the heat away from me, and vice versa if he was getting a little bit low on health or whatnot. So go through, fight Abraham, fight Isaac, defeat the both of them, and you're ready to move on. After putting the hurt on Abraham and Isaac, make your way back to the spawn room and you'll see you can now interact with what they call the biopod in the back corner of the room. When you first interact with it, you'll get 5 red lights that will come up on the front. You need to take the sword, so the upgraded sword from the main story, and hit 5 hanging bodies around the map. First one being just there that I've hit. Got body number 2 just there. You have a number 3 just across from it next to the perk machine. Body number 4 down near the castle wall. And then body number 5 over on the left hand side here. So my friend hit this one and you see I run across to go and find it. So I had a bit of footage for you guys. Just there's body number 5. After hitting all 5 bodies with the sword, make your way back to spawn and interact with the biopod once more. Again, be ready, you'll find yourself in a double mini boss fight, this time with Battle of the Undying and King of the Rats. My personal recommendation here is what I did in this video, was take Battle of the Undying on first, because he seems to be very, very fragile. He hits very hard, but his health pool is not great, so it's a pretty easy one to KO and end up making this a one-on-one or a multi-on-one if you've got friends in the lobby with you. Once you go through and defeat these 2, you'll be on to the next step. Or the next step of the Easter egg, go through the teleporter back to the under part of the castle in the dungeons. You want to head to the left and pick up the purple lantern here on the wall. What you're going to be doing with this is roaming dungeon hallways, looking for 4 different cells that will have symbols in them. At the front of the cell where the door is, we'll have a Roman numeral, which will correspond to a roll that's got all the symbols on them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then in the back of the cell, you will see that a symbol will illuminate on the back wall. You'll see I'll find one here in just a moment. Now what you need to do is preferably write down all 4 of these, or if you've got a pretty good memory, just keep them upstairs for a rainy day. Once you have all 4 symbols, you want to make your way to the back of the area where Battle of the Undying was. And there will be the symbols in the back corner of that room you can interact with to be able to input the code. So you'll see here, I have the cat symbol in the back, and this is number 4. I had the old wizard guy, I suppose, in the back of the cell here for number 2. I had the dragon symbol show up for room number 3. And then in room number 1, I had the banshee or witch or whatever that symbol means. So to input the code, through the main doors where you first fought Balor the Undying, and in the back left-hand corner of the room, you'll see you've got the symbol wheels here. Just go through and input the correct code, and then you'll have a cylinder on your right-hand side that will open up, so you can grab the seal and be ready for the final boss fight. Now, out of fairness to you guys, I'm not going to say too much with the boss fight, because there are a few spoilers in this one. But it's the same principle. Interact with the statue after you pick up the seal, fight the boss, and the boss generally works exactly the same. I know the ending part of this seems a little bit cheap, kind of not showing much of the fight, but there's a few kind of story bits and pieces in there. I don't want to be the person to spoil it for you guys. I'd rather you guys get to experience it yourself for the first time. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, fight generally runs exactly the same as the normal story one. And that's that. You'll see it just kind of sitting there dying on the floor. I thought maybe we hadn't killed her properly, but I think that's just how it was supposed to go. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, guys, you know the routine. Drop a like, leave a comment down below, sub to the channel for any future uploads. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. With all 4 of these done now, you should be able to access the God Killer. I don't have any footage of that here just yet, but I might work on putting a little bit of that up maybe in a different video later on. We appreciate you guys' support, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Bye for now.